Welcome back to the Friday Matinee on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. You are Tori.
Yes, I am. In for T.
And I'm George. See, T and I do the thing where I say you are T, and then she comes back with you are George. We'll have to work this out. We'll have to prep you a little more next time.
A couple of cue cards would help there, mister.
I tell you. So, very exciting. I especially love it when we have young guests on, because they're so starry-eyed, and it's wonderful, and the whole world is in front of them. And honestly, and I've seen so many of the kids who are now like in their 30s grow up as little ones here in the Santa Clarita Valley. I've been here for 23 years, and there are many of them who have gone on to do things, at least something, in the industry. Mm-hmm. And so I'm never that person who says, well, that's nice, but what are you going to fall back on or anything like that? It's like, follow your dreams and get there. Our next guest is following her dreams. And I have to throw some props out to her parents for letting her do this. Taylor Lane Rizzo, welcome to the Friday Matinee.
Hello, George. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad I hit the right sound effect for that one that time. What did I do the last time I hit the drums?
The drum set, yeah.
Really awkward. So, have you two met, by the way?
We met out in the lobby,
and
we
really
talked.
funny.
We spoke a little bit, and I have an idea of what's going on.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you have prepared all this time. So you are currently attending, Taylor, the American Musical Dramatic Academy that is in New York City.
Yes, that is 100% correct.
Whew, thank goodness. I passed the test. All right, this has been the Friday Matinee on your hometown station. And you are a Santa Clarita resident, Stevenson Ranch. I should say you're a Santa Clarita Valley resident, because Stevenson Ranch is just outside the purview there. We like to call it the stanch. And let's talk about this. So I want to go back.
Okay.
Because your parents are showbiz types.
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And now, I always think because mine weren't, but I had that little thing when I was a kid. My first memory was watching television, being a toddler, and thinking when you turn the TV off that then it was their turn to watch me. Mm-hmm. And that's my story. Now, did you have something where it was just something that was always there, or were you just encouraged by your parents? Did they throw wild parties and say, look what Taylor can do, or anything crazy like that?
No, I actually, not very much of a party person, but I did do this musical in the 2nd grade.
Okay.
And I played the Mother Pig.
The Mother Pig.
It was a big deal. It was a big deal.
So the role of the century.
2nd-year-old brain. It was a big deal. And I had my own solo and everything. And I just kind of wanted to do it ever since then.
Wow. So your mom wasn't like one of those pushy stage moms or anything like that? She was
no.
cool.
No. Stayed out of my own business.
Well, that's
definitely.
Good. I'm just having a little fun at some expense here. Now, let's go. This is 2nd grade. I want to hear more about this pig. What was the story? What was the play?
If I could remember, I would tell you. However, I remember nothing. I just remember that I was the Mother Pig.
Now, is this a situation where, you get that audience reaction and it's like, ooh, this is nice? Is that the deal?
I loved singing.
Really?
Yes.
It wasn't about the audience. It was about singing. It was just putting it out there. The giving and not the getting.
Projecting my vocals.
And so, and have you been singing? I heard a story that when you were very, very little, Faith Hill's "This Kiss" was like one of your favorite songs, but you only knew the, so you've been singing ever since you can go back and remember.
Ever since I could talk.
So you got through Stevenson. Now, does West Ranch High School has a pretty good drama department? Am I right, or did it?
Yeah. They do productions.
And you were part of the drama department at West Ranch High School?
Yes, for a very short while.
Okay. Now, I want to ask you this, because that's a relatively new high school. Did you come in as one of the first classes, or was it already kind of...
I think I was actually maybe the 6th, 7th, 8th. No, I wasn't new.
Okay. See, I always think the last decade and a half for me, it was just one big long year. So I can't. That was 13 years ago. It was I thought it was yes, that's what happens when you get old. Be careful, Taylor. So I want to talk about this and getting into the American Musical Dramatic Academy. Mm-hmm. Thank you for spelling it out.
No problem.
I'd have been all tongue-tied on that. This is important to have notes. But what made you decide to go there?
Well, I looked at a whole bunch of schools and realized that I didn't want to be distracted with any other courses that didn't lead me towards my goal. I didn't want to have to be, involved in math and science and stuff,
That
I
already,
didn't need.
Pesky calculus.
if I had hairs on the back of my neck, they'd be standing up right now, because you're absolutely right.
So I found a school that met my needs and met what I wanted, and it was a straight path to where I wanted to go.
And you just finished your first year, right?
Yes.
And this is like a fully immersive thing. I've known some other young people who have gone to this school, and they don't mess around.
No, they do not.
and it's not like, I mean, there are some, especially local schools and things like that are kind of maybe friendly, or, well, I don't want to say like we'll give you a pass on things, but in this case, they are really truly preparing you for the big time.
Yes, 100%. I mean, my teachers are phenomenal. They're so in the business and strict, and one of my teachers was a Rockette for 10 years.
Wow.
And I've never been so scared in my life. Like, she's amazing.
She could probably just kick you around the classroom if she wanted to with those legs.
She kicked us and yelled, but, it made us better at what we did. And she was one of the best teachers
Now,
I've
what
ever
class
had.
was this for, the Rockette teaching?
She was a theatrical dance teacher.
Okay.
Now,
High
how
kicks,
many- how
turn,
many-
turn, kick, turn type stuff?
How many? Well, do you have? Give us an example of like your typical day.
Okay.
What's your typical course load like?
So 3 times a week, we have this class called musical theater. That's where you get your songs assigned to you, and you learn all about actions and verbs and how to play them and not play the emotion and all this kind of stuff. And then you have your acting classes, which is just straight acting. You have that 3 times a week. And then you have your VPS class, which is your voice production and speech. They help you with dialects and all that kind of stuff. You have that twice a week. And then you have all your dance classes, which is you take 4 or 5, depending on the semester that you're in. And
4 or 5. What kind of? You mean all different types of
all
dance?
types, tap, jazz, ballet, theater dance. And then when you become a 4th semester, you take a combos class, which helps you prepare for auditions and stuff like that. So you have that however many times a week. It's spread out, so you're booked solid for sure.
So you're talking about when in pushing verbs and learning the difference and not playing on emotions. I never really thought of that. And is this something now if you see a play, are you able to tell the difference if someone's doing it, quote unquote, the not way you've learned?
Oh yeah, because you can
The
tell.
not way I learned.
You can tell. It looks and feels more natural and real, and you can really be touched by something as opposed to someone saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm crying, cry here," and
I see
you
what
don't
you're
feel
saying.
it. So as an audience member, it really benefits you to understand how to play something.
It's like in the monologue where they say, find your levels.
Yep.
Play it up. Awesome. So this is, how long does this go for, this school? I know you just finished your first year. How many years are?
Well, you could finish it in 2 years if you were to take off the summer. However, if you wanted to finish a little bit early, you could take the summer semester because they have trimester year-round. So I will be going into my 3rd semester, and then I will be finished with school by February.
Wow.
It's a very nice program because during your 4th semester, which will be during the fall, it's mandatory to audition for shows and to audition for Telsey and all these kind of
Like to get out there and actually do it.
and get an
Like a
agent and
real
all that
one.
kind of
Wow.
stuff. Yeah.
Now, what happens if you actually book something before you finish school? Then what?
That has actually
Get
happened.
that paycheck.
To quite a few people.
It's happened?
Yeah, we've 3 people, I think last semester, booked a tour right away. One of our guys is now in Hamilton, and
You have
Hamilton, the Broadway play.
yes,
One of
Okay.
your alum
we
is
have,
in.
We have 2 alums.
Not like
in,
Hamilton, New Jersey or something. Okay. Is there a
Yes,
Hamilton,
he is
New Jersey?
in the state of Hamilton.
Hamilton,
No.
yeah. Only the biggest thing on Broadway.
Yeah.
You can't get tickets, and only
Yeah,
the
we
biggest
actually
thing.
have 2 Broadway alum, an AMDA alum in Hamilton right now, and
So you just don't finish the course? You just take the job? Did they welcome you back if you want to finish?
yes, if you want to finish after you have some downtime, you're not in that show anymore.
Does anyone ever do
in
that?
between jobs,
Or is it, does anyone actually ever come back, or do they say?
That's a good question.
You know.
I would love to find that out. But yeah, someone who just booked Les Mis didn't even get to finish. She doesn't even have her certificate. So
And if you want to get a BFA, there is a school out here in Los Angeles, yes?
Yes, that is correct. There's you can do your time in New York, and then you have to come out here to LA to finish what you started, and you take all these like writing classes and all this kind of stuff.
All that other stuff you put off by going to New York.
Yes.
Statistics and social humanities. And
Yes, but all of those things that you're learning, they relate back to theater. Like all the business stuff, that's how to get an agent, how to manage your money with when you're broke, that kind of stuff.
So it's all interwoven. Yeah, it's all linked.
So I was about to ask why NYC and not an LA campus. Is there an LA campus out here for something like this?
There is the LA campus of AMDA. However, I'm going to school for theater, so I figured why not go to New York where you can see a show like every day or once a week, whichever.
Now, is your focus stage performance, or are you?
Yes.
So that's the thing, and I always tell people, don't come to LA. Like if people I know out of the area, don't come to LA if you want to be a stage actor.
Yeah, no.
Unless you want to have it be your like avocation or your hobby. So,
right. We're film and TV out here.
That's
I think
right.
we're known for the Hollywood, and New York is known pretty much for Broadway. And do you see a lot of shows? Do you go?
Oh, yes. I love that's my favorite part about being in New York. Let me tell you, I see a show probably once a week, maybe every other week. I'm broke, but it's my favorite part. I get to see and enjoy what I love and get to experience what I may be experiencing one day.
Do they have discounts?
Oh, yeah. For students,
yes.
For students, yeah, you wake up at, I do. You wake up at like 6 in the morning, and then you go down to the box office and you wait outside the door. You sit on the ground, get some Starbucks or some coffee, whatever you please, and you wait. And then you wait till the box office opens, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you want a rush ticket?" And we're like, "Yeah, of course." They're like, "Okay, $37." And you're like, "No way!" And then you see a Broadway
and you have this
show
whole
for
little dialogue back and
$37.
forth, and they're like, "Yeah, way." and that's really awesome. So you're an early morning riser then to get out there for yours. I want to talk a little bit about here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talked a little bit about West Ranch High, and you've done some other plays here though in the SCV. Am I correct?
That is 100% correct.
Thank goodness, I am.
You
on
are
a roll.
passing, George.
Oh, man, is there a gold star or anything I get at the end of this? Because
Maybe
is
a cookie.
Awesome.
Maybe a cookie.
I do have notes though. That's helping. No, wait. I got this little snippet in here. Everything is this something that we want to? Where do I want to put? Oh wait, no, that's something different. Here we go. Yeah, up here. I had to look at the right spot.
Sure.
Oh, I just got knocked down a couple points off of that. I was 100%.
half a cookie now.
I want to talk about this because we got a little about 30-second snippet. What is this that we have here?
The song is "The Light in the Piazza," which is one of my favorite musicals that I've ever listened to, and I actually got to go to the reunion concert for my birthday. It was a birthday present, and the score is it's nothing like I've ever heard. It's absolutely gorgeous. And
Who was in it?
the lead character, her name is Clara, and that was played by Kelly O'Hara, who is now a Tony winner.
Okay. Congratulations.
And Matthew Morrison and Victoria Clark. So
From
it
Glee
was-
fame, Matthew Morrison.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Phenomenal.
So, and now who is this? You singing?
That
or
is me singing.
Okay.
This is a production from AMDA?
The song is from my first semester at AMDA, and I got the song assigned, and I had to sing it and perform it in front of the class.
Now, before we get into this, they assign you. Do they assign it based on what they know about your voice, or is it that's your problem?
No,
They
it's
hit those notes. You figure it out.
no, it's about your type and
Okay.
what characters you would fit and what your voice type can handle and all that.
And
kind
so
of
what
stuff.
type of voice do you have?
I am definitely a soprano. I prefer soprano too. It's a lower end of the soprano because my mix is kind of developed. So, but I can sing soprano 1. So definitely a soprano.
Okay. Very good. So is this the world radio broadcast premiere
That
of
is
your
this is the world.
This is it.
World.
Taylor Lane Rizzo Light in the Piazza? Okay, and here we go.
It's rushing up, it's pouring out, it's flying through the air, over the air. Who knows what you call it, but it's now. It
There it is. So this is like, and there's, and now is this the type of audition? I mean, I've gone to some of these where they're like, I'm sorry, and what I'm doing for the radio audience is I'm staring with a very much of a resting face, going, Is it like that, or are they at least a little bit of? Is it a warm, friendly crowd?
Oh no, it's a very warm,
Okay.
friendly crowd. They're very supportive there, and all they want you to do is succeed. And if you get yelled at, it's because they love you very, very deeply.
Tough love. I love it. I love it.
So definitely from that clip, you said you're soprano too, but that sounded, I don't know, I'm not trained. That sounded like soprano negative one. Like that sounded pretty high. What was that?
That is a soprano one song.
It is. So
Yeah.
I was right, George.
There we go. I think that is absolutely fantastic. We talked about going to Broadway shows. You talked. Is Light in the Piazza your favorite one, or is there something?
It is one of my favorites.
Okay. Do
Not
you have any
the
others?
favorite.
What is the favorite?
The favorite would probably be The Bridges of Madison County
Okay.
by Jason Robert Brown. The score is beautiful. It's nothing like you've ever heard. It's amazing, and it tells the story so beautifully. And again, Kelly O'Hara was in that. If you could see my obsession.
The movie made me cry, so I'd never seen the play. But Jason Robert Brown, the same guy that did the last 5 years, am I right?
Exactly.
Of course.
100% correct.
Do you know what? He's back up to a full cookie.
I directed that play, but I didn't. I was like,
say.
okay, that's the right one, right?
You directed that musical, I thought.
9
yes.
years ago now.
Wow.
But yeah, so do we talk about idols? Who's some of the people that you idolize?
Well, if you can tell by now, Kelly O'Hara.
Kelly
for
O'Hara.
Sure.
Okay.
No, she's amazing. Musically, probably, like, if I could strive to be anyone and write like they do, probably Jason Robert Brown.
Okay.
He's so talented, and his fingers move just so fast on that piano, and I don't know how he does it.
Do you play any instruments?
I play the guitar.
Okay.
Learning how to play the piano very slowly. It's very hard and very difficult.
And now, is it hard and difficult? Did you learn how to play guitar by reading music, or did you learn by ear?
I took lessons when I was little, and
Okay.
so the teacher taught me like chords and
Okay.
stuff like that. So I know a whole bunch
Right.
of chords in my head, and I can.
But it's not like every good boy does fine. That's me if
Oh,
I have
yeah,
to try and
no.
read. I love that. Like doing musicals, that's a dotted eighth. You know, so, I don't know. So
Yeah, guitar is a little more freeing. You
yeah, I
can't
know.
just strum.
You know, that's something we have in common. And that's why I asked that question, because I basically learned. I mean, I couldn't afford lessons, and I had learned from some family friend that had brought by a ukulele.
Oh, yeah.
And then I realized I had a guitar string. I was like, wait a minute, there's just two more strings, and I got a book or something. But then playing Beatles records, like, oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, though. You pick it up, but then you have to actually, when you're learning. I tried to take an actual class.
It's harder.
And it's like, and he caught me cheating. You're playing it by ear. You have to read the notes. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so it is much more difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you'll get it because you're smart.
But a lot of people say that they're self-trained, and that's how a lot of people learn these days. You know, when they learn to play an instrument, they're like, I either hear it or I, find a lesson online, like a real quick.
That is
or
the
they
thing.
learn the chords. There's
Someone on YouTube who's got
Yeah.
it. That's I love this democratization of education and art through the miracle of the modern inner tubes. I think it's awesome. So what's your plan after you're done with school? You gonna come back and be an intern at KHTS? We'll welcome you with open
definitely,
arms.
definitely,
We'll send a
of
nice email out and
course.
welcoming you.
I wouldn't miss it. No, I hope to get an apartment outside in New York with my friends. Have
Many
7
friends.
or 8 roommates.
It must be expensive.
It's very expensive.
How is it how's it compare? How does life here in Santa? I mean, you've lived here for many years since you were a baby, obviously. So what's the difference between living here in the Santa Clarita Valley and New York City? I mean, what's just
New York City. Sorry, I had to go there.
Well, I definitely miss driving. That's for sure. When I'm in the city, when I'm in the city, I do not touch a car. I touch the train and all those germs on the train. Maybe a cab here and there.
well, I think George has wipes. He has
go, just in case.
He has
Just in case for emergencies. No, but you walk everywhere. Everything is so close in New York. My dorm is only 9 blocks from my school, which is
I'm
really
down with
nice.
walkability. I think that's terrific. But there's now, what was it like? You're from the suburbs. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to LA or Hollywood or how often you've been, maybe, which is nowhere near what it's like out there or really in any other city. What was it like being, I mean, once that all wore off and wow, I'm in New York, was it a little bit tough getting used to?
It was a little tough getting used to. It is always loud there. My dorm actually I'm like on the street part of it.
Ooh.
So I can hear like all the street.
Hey, yo, Benny, what's
Yeah.
going on there? What's going
I
on?
hear
What are you doing?
everything. And one Saturday morning, they were just piling on the construction, and I was like, okay, cool.
Time to get up.
It's time to get up. But
At
it
least
is
when
never
you-
quiet.
At least when you're young, you can kind of get used to that.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you're thinking you're going to stick it out there. You're going to make it work. You're going to make it after all.
Oh,
We could
yeah.
turn the world on with your smile. Really outstanding. Other than the arts, do you have any other interests?
I do, but you might laugh at me a little bit.
I'll laugh. I won't. I promise not to.
I watch a lot of Netflix.
Really?
Yes.
George likes Netflix.
How can I laugh?
Do you like
We
Netflix?
both play guitar. We both watch. Yes, I do.
We're
Very
like the
much.
same person.
Almost. we live different lives together. But now, Orange is the New Black. Have you seen the?
No,
the
I
new,
haven't.
Okay. Oh, we can't talk about it then. Okay. But I will tell you, Netflix and Amazon. I mean, it's the thing. I don't even have cable anymore. It's
Yeah.
like that's just
Yeah,
you know.
I could live with it because it's the best. It's like what, $10 a month for like everything
Like a kid in the candy
world?
store.
Yeah.
I can't even. I spend 15, 20 minutes trying to
Just
figure out what I
looking
want to
for
watch.
something.
Boom.
100%.
We're in there. Awesome. Taylor Lane Rizzo, currently attending the American Musical Dramatic. Oh, we didn't tell you. I know you were in SPEM a lot.
Oh, yes.
At the Canyon Theatre Guild.
Yes, I was.
And you were the
Correct
lead role.
again.
Thank you. Thank you. Man, I really should be like chalking up these gold stars here somewhere.
I'm taking it down.
Okay.
Cookie and a half.
But and what else have you done? Anything else down the street of the Canyon Theatre Guild beside that?
Oh
or-
yeah, I've done like 6 or 7 shows. I did when I was younger. I did Wonka, Willy Wonka.
Oh, okay.
I did the
Wait,
Music
which
Man.
one? Because there's been a couple.
Oh,
There
maybe 6 years ago.
Okay, yeah, there was one like in the mid 2000s.
Maybe that was it. Was that it? I think
Okay.
that was it. I think it
Okay.
was something like that. And then I did the Music Man, and I did Gypsy, and I did. Oh goodness, what
Okay.
else did I do?
It
Lots
says
of stuff.
Hairspray.
Oh, Hairspray.
Ah,
I did Hairspray.
I saw that was a great one.
I did.
wish
I
every
did
day was music.
Shrek and Les Mis and The Sound of Music.
So basically, any musical that had gone on the Canyon Theatre Guild for the last 10 years, you were in.
Basically.
I get it. Yeah, I didn't know you had that connection going that far back. So your parents must really like you then
Yes.
to be able to send you to New York.
Yes, they love me very, very deeply, very hard.
Well, that's good. Good answer. Great answer. Taylor, a lot of fun. Thanks for coming out, and I know you're leaving in a couple of days. So good
Yes.
luck in New York. Keep us posted on what's going on.
Of course I will. Thank you so much
All
for having me.
right, Tori, and I will be back.
Oh,
with the
you're
Friday
back to a cookie.
Hey, I was
were
I
up
was
to a cookie and a half
spelling
and
your
now-
name out.
no.
I was thinking TNT.
All right.
Together we're dynamite. Whatever it is, we'll be back in a few minutes with the final wrap up. This is the Friday Matinee on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.